everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Joe and Al Play Kerbal Space Program.
I'm Joe.
I'm Al, and those of you who watch our program regularly will know that last week we attempted to put some extra parts on our space station with a space plane. It turns out, Joe, space planes, overrated.
Really?
Yeah. Space planes are not where it's at, Joe, so I went back to the drawing board after last week.
Can we just do some meta here?
What's that?
Al's been talking up whatever he has built here since, I think, Wednesday or Thursday, or now on Mondays, and has absolutely... I'm almost expecting a Transformer? I don't know. He may have oversold it, but I have not seen anything. I've only gotten weird hints. We had to name this file Kerbal X because he didn't want to give away anything that's going to happen here, so this is a reveal for me as well.
Yes! Are you ready? Are you ready for the reveal?
Yes. What the hell?
Space Shark! It's the Shark Shuttle, baby!
What the what? Okay. Now, does this have any uses other than cosmetic?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, are we bringing a piece of space station up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, it's inside here. Look at this. It's in the belly. Within the literal belly of the beast, we have, oh, I've got to turn on my... Sorry, guys. We're going to have to get the ugly HUD. We have our piece of space station that we designed. It could also go up here. I could have put it in the mouth. I decided not to do that.
Does the mouth provide...
Does it do what?
I mean, I'm assuming aerodynamically this is not the best design ever, but that you went for it anyway. What do we have here? You've got, forget the name of the things, like cupolas or whatever on the out.
Oh, these are like tiny docking ports for the eyes.
No, I'm looking at that rocket, the white rocket.
Oh yeah. These are just the things you'd normally what do you call those things where you shield all of your crap?
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name.
They don't make a giant version of this, at least not one that I have, so I just
built a nose cone.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is nuclear engines here.
Of course it is.
Because it's not enough to have a space shark, it needs to be a nuclear space shark. And all
right.
Are you ready?
Let me try and think through the stages here. You've obviously got some kickbacks.
Yeah, kickbacks go first. These guys will both of these essentially run out at the same time and get us into orbit.
Okay.
And then we just have to get our maneuver node with the space station, which is here. Now we can wait for it to get up here, but in my experience, it's actually not too difficult to find an encounter. But let's go ahead and do the professional thing and wait for it to...
Low-ish orbit, too.
Yeah. They'll go around. I think there is probably good. And we're going to launch. Are you ready?
I don't know. Is there some... I feel like there needs to be some ceremony here or something.
I've been building this. I've been testing this for a whole week. I want to fly it.
It was like shatter a champagne bottle. Is there a Kerbal champagne bottle? Is there a Kerbal inside of it?
No, this is a robot shark, Joe.
Okay.
This is, you know how we've been reenacting movies in GTA?
Yes.
This is me reenacting Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark, yes, but like if Mecha Shark made it into Mega Shark versus Kolossus and got thrown into space instead of the Mega Shark.
Right. Everyone followed that completely. Hit spacebar.
Here we go.
So, I feel like we've crossed some sort of threshold here in our building.
What's that?
I don't know. We're now doing things that look cool also, as well, not just like, why won't this get into the orbit?
I mean, it might still not get into orbit, Joe. I tweeted out as I was building this, like, I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to see it not work for some stupid reason when I get on the recording with Joe.
My eagle eyes. Always watching. Always watching, Grabowski.
Always watching. I've got my ball over here, by the way. Hopefully nobody's mad. And I finally figured out you can get Kerbal Engineer to, like, be up in the corner and sort of transparent, so it's not a giant window down here taking up a bunch of space. Did a little tweaking yesterday. Now we have to go straight up because if we start tilting, the ejector things don't push these out far enough for them not to run into these. So the first stage has to go straight up. As soon as they run out,
yes, I've had this.
Right now. Ooh. Now we can start. They also have recovery stuff on them. Those boosters.
I have learned that gravity turns sometimes
are overrated,
or work around them for more complex rockets.
Yeah,
and sometimes you just want to get your freaking efficient engine up.
But yeah, this never goes so fast that the aerodynamics of this thing become an issue.
Yeah.
Got a few mods installed that let us do cool things with the cameras.
Wow, look at all the parachutes. So every little part, ideally.
Yeah. Now it's tricky if these guys and if these boosters end up in orbit, then that's going to be absolutely no use, and they could burn up on re-entry before the parachutes do any good anyway. But these do have drogue chutes on them that are set for maximum height, so they should pop and maybe slow them down enough for the other chutes to do some good. Oh yeah, we're way high enough. Cool. Talking too much.
Yeah.
So we want to go ahead and set this as our target. It's a little bit ahead of us. We currently have an encounter, but you know, that's going to be tricky.
You have two.
Well, this one's after going through the planet, so probably not.
Well, I don't know.
Going to actually happen.
Let's put this shark through its paces, Al. We can shoot its way through the planet.
When we get back, if we get back, I do want to land it in the ocean. Oh, I should say. Oh no, I didn't really want to do that. We also have RCS on this thing.
Right. Yeah.
To keep us from doing this, hopefully. One thing I learned is, so our little space station piece has RCS on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Stop turning! Oh, boy. This is going to be a problem.
Yes.
The tanks are all linked together, so that's kind of tricky.
Yeah, if you slap an RCS tank anywhere, this is
not. Now, I redid the fuel flow priority, so these ones empty first. I got into orbit several times and had no RCS inside here. Now, the RCS thrusters, I'm told, inside a cargo bay do not produce thrust if the cargo bay is closed.
That makes sense.
I can't check that because the cargo bay is closed, but hopefully the game is not lying to me.
What is the plan here?
I've got to flip back around to get to prograde. Well, I said let's find out how this fails, and
the RCS is
was not very strong.
Yes, for the amount of stuff you're trying to move around. It's much. Blah, 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 blah. Well, you're back in Atmo.
Yeah.
Look at that, though.
That's gonna happen.
Boom. So egg-shaped.
Let's just go ahead and push this together and we'll be good, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Because that's how that works.
You're gonna get captured by the Mun.
Nah, we're fine. Those boosters aren't coming back, though. Let's see. No, it's still going down. Okay.
These boosters are going on a wild ride. It is, however, also approaching... Well, no.
Alright, here we are.
Real hot and spicy like.
We're fine. we got an intersect here.
Space shark cargo.
That's us.
So now what? The shark does the rest?
Yeah, so this is nuclear engines. I got those because I wanted to be as efficient as possible.
Things are getting hot for the shark.
The shark can take it.
What the hell is going on? So RCS is controlling? You have no control? Or
what
not
now?
A lot of control wheels on here?
I have 2 control wheels on here, actually.
And still isn't enough to...
I mean, it's turning, isn't it?
I guess. Why have the RCS on now at all, I guess, is one of my questions.
Oh, because the control wheels aren't very good.
Okay. Check.
Alright. Well, that's not going down, so let's go ahead and do our... go retro to target. Eventually.
Yeah, this thing's got to turn faster. You lost your encounter. Should have time. You know what it is, Al?
What?
You talk when I'm on.
Yeah?
Losing you precious, precious moments of reaction time.
You think so?
That's just my guess.
I did think about that. I was like, the talking probably isn't great. Oh, that's interesting. So we can just... Hold on. Let's just... yeah. There's no reason to... We are going to have an intersect there.
Yeah. I was wondering what you were doing there.
Just... I wasn't thinking. I was talking instead of thinking.
Yep. That's what...
Our periapsis is still... We're going to have to get out and burn our periapsis out and figure out where we are after that.
That's a good point.
But we're going to get this down close to 0. Oh, wait, no, we can get to 0 here and then kill our speed relative to target. Oh, okay.
Nope.
We're okay, though.
Okay. It's just it wasn't going down anymore.
Yeah. Let's see. That's probably a prograde, normal, anti-normal thing. Let's see. It turns quite a bit faster when it's only in shark mode.
I
will say. We also have some antennas, which make it look very surprised.
What?
And some of these guys.
Nice. That makes it look...
I think so too.
What? I guess the first thing that's out there takes the name. What gets to be the name? Apparently that wasn't an interesting question for you.
Sorry, I'm focusing. Remember that talk we just had about how I screw up when I'm talking?
I'm sorry. Could you imagine if Elon Musk's next ship was built like a giant shark? He's just like, all of you are flying this thing around the Earth.
I don't think that's so far-fetched.
It's not!
I mean, what was he... Was he literally selling flamethrowers? Because I saw that story and it looked like The Onion.
I never checked into that. That was not The Onion, but I don't know how realistic it... I don't know. I don't know. These are questions I have, and I don't have answers for you. Does the mouth open and close?
It does, but the teeth don't move.
Right.
Would you like to see that?
Yeah. Oh. That's just weird.
Yeah, they don't actually...
I don't understand how those are attached.
They're attached, like, to the top? I had to get them on there and then, like, move them around with the move tool.
Right.
Now it's time to engage our RCS engines, Joe.
Okay.
Because we're going to use them to, well, for a lot of things, but to get us docked. We can thrust reverse as we approach this thing. The tricky bit is as I'm using these. Okay. The thing moves around because they are,
and sometimes isn't. Like you don't have a forward or backwards in space. If you point towards the target, it'll.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It'll figure itself out. RCS is a strange beast in this game.
You know what else is a strange beast?
Space Shark.
Space Shark!
So the piece we have put on there is just like a docking port orama.
Yeah, essentially.
But the piece we're going to put on, I guess.
That's correct. It's going to pop out, give us a little bit more capability for adding stuff on.
So wait, I didn't think this all the way through. Does Space Shark land like a shuttle?
I was not able to add like wheels to it, so it just has parachutes. It will splash down appropriately enough into the ocean. I think that's good enough, Joe.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Let's go ahead and get some glamour shots of Space Shark here. For the thumbnail. Oh, that's a good one. Let's roll it a little bit. Look at this. Look at that. Can we retract the solar panel? Thank you, Space Shark. Appreciate that.
Be sassy.
Sassy. That's pretty good. I like that look a lot. And we're gonna open.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, and then this is just actually a little mistake here. I gotta put that in a different staging area and Kerbop. Door couple. Okay, I lied. I hit space. I thought it was gonna do it. So
yeah, but the staging it was yeah.
Ah, I went to time warp instead of switch craft. Here we go. Hopefully our yeah, we got plenty of monopropellant in these tanks. So here's what we got to do too. We have to swap over to these guys. Oh, not that one. Sorry. These guys. We're splitting these apart.
Oh.
So these, we got to get him in between there. And this is nice because you can just kind of tease it in.
That's docking. That is how I visually dock. It is so much easier. A small little blurps.
Boop, boop, boop. We're gonna. Oh, yep. H is backwards. And up a little bit. Oh, nope. Up is correct now for some reason. I'm very excited. I know that this is probably not the most exciting viewing experience.
No, this is incredibly tense.
There we go. And now all we have to do is just get this guy back onto here. So we're going to go ahead and control from here. And it's the same thing, really. Just got to turn on RCS for this whole deal. Set as target. There we go. Oh, we can't. Ah! No! Ah! I forgot that there's. Shut that down. Let's lock to target. And use our RCS this time, Joe. What do you think? Oh, we're actually like orbiting each other. Not orbiting each other, probably, but.
Yeah.
Like our speed is rotational now, not.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Towards each other. We got it. We got this, Joe. Kiss! What did we hit?
I don't know what's happening.
We are less spinny now than we were.
Yes.
Stop, 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 stop. Stop, stop, stop. Aim camera.
Slower, 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 slower. Go. Ah!
Are we there?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're there yet. Oh, wait, yeah, everything's going. Yes. All the RCSs are... This is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
I just want to thank the Academy.
Well, wait a minute. Oh, yes, this is it.
And
so the next
Space
thing
Shark.
that comes up, docks where?
right here.
Okay.
And it needs to have more docking spaces on it.
Yes.
We've added in a little bit of wiggle room now. And it's time to go home, Joe.
That's what I was about to say. We still have to bring Land Shark. Oh, Space Shark.
No, nearby. What? Oh, it got too far away.
Yep.
We have to go to the tracking station.
Dun, 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 dun. Sir, can you find Space Shark? We've lost visual.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah. No, we're learning. And then you have a space shark too. I'm curious to see how this baby comes home. His belly's open. Is it
That's
he
a
or
good
she?
point. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. I guess I've been thinking about him as a him because he's a shark, you know.
That does make sense.
Killing machine and whatnot. Oh, wanted to get rid of these. And those. No. Those ones, yeah. So I found out something a little bit annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting into action groups. One of the things you can toggle with action groups is like your goo canisters and stuff. And so I said, well, I'll just put a goo canister, a thermometer, and like a barometer all on the same on the same action group.
Right. I thought of that.
And
What happened?
I'll save some time. Well, the problem is it groups. So you have to, if you want to do that, and it's not impossible, you have to put them on individually. You can't use what do you call it, where you have radial symmetry.
Okay. Yeah.
Because then they're all the same thing. So I did make it work for what we're going to be doing hopefully next week, which is a ghillie lander, but it's kind of tricky. I think as a shuttle, this thing is pretty great because the nuclear engines give it a lot of range. Like this thing can probably go out to the Mun and back again if you wanted it to.
I
Can deliver things to orbit.
Space shark on the Mun was ever going to be a thing.
Oh, absolutely. It's eventually going to be a thing. Also, different iterations of Space Shark. I'm hoping for one with wheels. Again, got to recreate that beautiful moment where Space Shark, or the Mecha Shark, went on land.
Yes, that moment. We all remember it fondly.
Everybody's favorite part of Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark. I know it was mine. So you'll notice on the back here we have drogue chutes, and then up here we have 4 regular parachutes. Now this has been reconfigured a little bit. These were right over the center of gravity. This might pitch forward a little bit as it goes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see. What?
Oh, nothing at all.
Are you suitably impressed?
Yes,
Joe?
I'm suitably impressed, and it worked.
You were like, I don't know if I want to warn you, I'm a little bit low energy today. I might not be super duper excited about your thing. I was
Well,
like,
if you have been talking this up for 4 days. It's a little difficult to like know if it's gonna deliver. It definitely delivered. How I didn't guess this is beyond me, but I guess I just didn't think we were here at this stage to make artistic looking ships, considering some of the failures we've had recently.
It's relatively simple too. We're flipping. That's fine. We'll lose airspeed that way. We're gonna get over this. We're gonna land in this ocean here. It'll be great. Let's go ahead and turn our info back on. Some stuff looks like it might blow up, Joe. That'll probably be okay. Now, I did want those drogue chutes on their own. I guess I can trigger them all at the same time and they'll come out when they're ready, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Look at them go, folks. I just don't know where you have them set.
So, well, these guys came out kind of fast. I was not expecting them to pop at this speed.
Just a majestic beast. Look at it go.
We also do have some fuel left. We can sort of, if it stays pointed this way, we can use to push out
I'm
with.
guessing they're all gonna pop at 1500. I think that's the standard. I don't know if you changed that. Kabloom.
Since we're landing in water, I expect
Fujump.
most of these parts to be salvageable.
I don't see the speed. Oh, there it is. Nah, that's at orbit. Do surface speed. 18.
Into the water, though, Joe.
Yeah,
Does that actually matter? I don't know.
I have no idea. None whatsoever. I would have thought you, I mean, I guess it is almost overkill with all the parachutes, but
Would have put landing gear on it?
Would have put parachutes everywhere to ensure the safety of Space Shark.
I mean, I've got this thing saved. Yeah, some stuff fell off. That's fine.
Something just landed over there.
We've never done this before, but do you think that the people might like to have the Space Shark for themselves so they can fly around?
Yeah, I guess.
We might, if Albert figures out how to export a ship.
It is a single file. Well, I sent you a test ship.
Oh yeah?
It's in your inbox. If you take that test ship and put it into your Kerbal ships folder and it pops up, then that's how you do that.
We might do a Space Shark views the universe kind of a thing. I don't know how far he can go. These are actually not just liquid fuel tanks. Because I initially was planning this thing as a space plane.
Right.
But it was difficult, so I just took out all the oxidizer for weight. We could optimize them a little bit by adding in just liquid fuel. But I'm pretty happy with him as a first run.
Yeah.
He did the thing. We didn't booger it up too bad, Joe.
No, everything with docking.
The docking was tricky, but we got it.
A very weird wobbly ship that you had to dock. That went very well.
So, yeah. Tune in next week. We'll do other stuff. I don't think we're going to... Well, the space station is sort of going to be an on and off work in progress, I think. I don't think we're going to do the space station every week, but I have an exciting contract for next week, Joe.
Oh, okay.
That I want to do. So you guys tune in for that, or maybe we'll change our mind in that time. As always, don't forget, you can... Oh, look at that guy. Did you see that guy spin out in front of the hangar?
No.
He just went like... like squirt... I don't know what that was. What I was going to say was you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/humanechoes. And for as little as $2 a month, you can get these episodes early and things like pins and cards and the bonus podcast and lots of stuff that we do comes out early on there as well. There he goes again.
Yep,
look at him.
I saw that. Interesting.
You guys are awesome. As always, let us know in the comments if you have ideas or suggestions or things we could do better. We always appreciate that. We do not instantly learn things sometimes.
Yes.
But they do eventually make it into our knowledge pool.
Thanks all.
Bye.
Bye.